Hello, everyone. My name is Kevin Cannon. I'm the Senior Director of Safety and Health Services with AGC of America. Today, we're here to talk about Construction Safety Week 2023. AGC of America is the signature sponsor of this annual event. Now, I'll turn it over to Mike Burke to get us started.
Our agenda today is going to be some introductions, some speaker intros, talk a little bit about our Safety Week mission. Then we're going to talk about how Safety Week began and some of the history behind Safety Week. Then we'll get into the Safety Week theme for 2023, some of the planning for Safety Week and a few other Safety Week related topics. So with that, I'm going to go ahead and introduce myself. My name is Mike Burke. I'm the Chief Operating Officer for Alberici Construction. We're based here out of St. Louis, Missouri. I've been in the industry for right about 30 years, 27 of those with Alberici. I've spent my career across many different heavy industrial and civil projects. Started as a field engineer and have worked my way up through energy and power work, heavy civil and federal work, heavy structural steel, as well as water and wastewater, and mining and mineral construction has been kind of the bulk of my career. Alberici, we are a North American general contractor. We serve many different industries, civil, federal being a big one of them, energy and power, institutional, commercial construction, heavy industrial construction, manufacturing, industrial process, water and wastewater, and automotive make up our book of work. We were founded in 1918 here in St. Louis, and we are a construction leader focused on just delivering very high standards, rock solid reliability, as well as high standards of safety and quality in the business. We are ranked 30th in ENR's domestic builders, and we have an average annual revenue exceeding $2.6 billion with approximately 3,500 salaried and field craft professionals. What safety means to us is this: we never waver in our commitment to ensure everyone goes home injury-free every day. We're driven by the safety of our employees, and safety is a focus for our participation in Safety Week, allowing us to really celebrate our commitment to each other, to the industry, and to doing our job safely every day. Dan, over to you.
Yeah, so thanks, Mike. I'm joining Mike this year as co-chair for Safety Week. I joined Mortenson in 1986, worked my way through the field, led our Milwaukee office, and then joined our senior leadership team in 1999. Mortenson was founded in 1954. We're a third generation Mortenson family owned company. We do about $5 billion in annual revenue, and we have about 5,000 team members. We like to self-perform, so about half of our team members are craft team members. And we focus on markets like sports facilities, renewable energy, data centers, healthcare, federal contracting, and other commercial construction. And at the end of the day, we just want to be known for making sure the built environment has a lasting positive impact on our society. Mortenson began its zero injury journey in 1995 when Mortenson announced that we were on a mission to eliminate injuries in the workplace, and that any injury of any kind was an unacceptable event at Mortenson. And we've been actively involved in Safety Week since its inception in 2014 and see it as a catalyst for changing our industry and making it a better place for everybody to work. Marnie, I'll turn it over to you.
Great, thanks, Dan. My name is Marnie Hogan. I'm Senior Director of Health and Safety at Mortenson. I've been in safety a little over 20 years, most of that with Mortenson in the construction industry. I've had the opportunity to work in our wind group, support our Seattle office, our Phoenix offices, spent time in our federal contracting group, and have been in this role since 2015. So safety at Mortenson is something that is a value. It's always present. It's never changing for us. It's always something that we're talking about, trying to improve, trying to make sure we're making trying to improve, make sure we send our individuals home at the end of the day safe and healthy to their loved ones. But we recognize that that's not just the responsibility of those in the field, and that really from the first moment that we're chasing a project or pursuing a project, we know that there are safety implications. And so we really rally around Safety Week and use it as an opportunity to get the entire organization involved in safety and make sure that everybody recognizes the part that they play in sending our team members home safe to their loved ones at the end of the day.
Thanks, Marnie. Well, I wanted to give a little bit of background on Safety Week. So we really appreciate you all joining us and supporting Construction Safety Week. Construction firms from across the U.S. come together every year for Safety Week with a single aim, and that's to inspire everyone in the industry to be leaders in safety. Our shared goal is to refocus and re-energize our efforts, and organizations like the AGC play a key role in supporting that mission. You know, here's the deal for me. As individual firms, we can only take it so far. But when we come together as an industry and we all pull in the same direction, we can really make a difference. And I think that's what Safety Week has done. It has significantly improved safety in the construction industry since its inception in 2014. Now, Mike's going to get a little more information on the journey that we've been on.
Thanks, Dan. Just want to speak a bit about our mission that kind of builds on what Dan was just saying. You know, our mission, you know, if you boil it down, is to build a stronger, safer industry as a whole and do that together. You know, we work to kind of strengthen the resolve of everybody that comes on our project sites, you know, to be fully focused when it comes to safety, mind and body. This year, certainly in past years, we've talked a lot about empowering folks on our job sites to step up, to speak up, to act when they see something that is at risk or the potential for a safety incident or something being unsafe. And this year, we just continue to grow that concept of building confidence in our people and willingness to step up, speak up, and feel good that they're going to be listened to, that people are going to be hearing them and treating them with the respect they deserve when it comes to identifying safe issues or behavior on a project site, and to do it in a way that's productive and doesn't seek to blame, but to teach and to address those issues in a real positive way. You know, Safety Week group, we advocate for you know, safe processes, safe equipment. We spent a lot of time last year on our helmets and the safety around those helmets, and I know the industry is headed in that direction, and that's really something that's going to improve our overall safety as an industry. But also that safety related to mental health and mental health resources, you know, bringing attention to the mental health issues we have in our industry and supporting those resources and those options for helping people that have, you know, challenges with their mental health. You know, beyond that, we are just simply united as an industry, as Dan said, and we're committed to continuously improving our safety cultures and strengthening our teams and our confidence and our belief that we can achieve zero injuries one day. Thanks. And back to Marnie with some background on our journey here.
Yeah, so as Dan said, Safety Week started in 2014 when more than 40 national construction firms comprising of the CISI Group and the Incident and Injury Free CEO Forum joined forces with a single aim, which was to inspire everyone in the industry to be leaders in safety. So since 2014, we've grown. In 2013 here, we've got more than 70 national and global construction firms that have joined forces for Safety Week, which allows us to touch hundreds of thousands of craft workers across our sites and really spread that message of safety and the importance of partnering together and looking at this as an industry initiative, not just an individual organizational priority. So in 2016, Safety Week became a little more formalized and kind of branded to the annual event that we know today with the number of members and kind of the annual campaign that we see. We continue to focus on the original mission, part of which is celebrating the efforts of our workers. We know that it takes a lot of effort to execute our work safely every day. And in this high-risk industry, we have craft professionals that pull it off fantastically every day. So we celebrate the successes. We increase the awareness and the actions of the craft professionals, our project leaders and our business leaders, and elevate the importance of being committed to safety every day. We can't let our foot off the gas when it comes to safety, or people end up injured or worse. So it's very important that we keep our foot on the gas and that we maintain that commitment to safety every day. We encourage everyone to share best practices. Again, this is an industry effort coming together and sharing what works to make sure we're sending people home safe at the end of the day. We provide resources to support and ensure that every worker is prepared, mind and body, for work that day, and then conduct year-round efforts, really. So Safety Week is 1 week, but safety efforts continue year-round to make sure that we're raising awareness and maintaining that commitment to safety on our site.
So this year's theme, just to jump right into it again, is strong voices and safe choices. Safety Week is May 1st to 5th this year. And of course, if you'd like to find out and get into the different resources and more information about our theme and the program we have this year, our website there at www.constructionsafetyweek.com is available to everybody and anybody. So the theme this year is built around really 4 main subjects, and that's empowerment, recognition, partnership, and impact. And when we talk about empowerment, again, we're really focused on our professionals at the job site level, in both our management as well as our craft, and building that confidence and inspiring them to come together. Again, to feel like they can speak up, feel like they can identify safety issues and bring those to the attention of those that are leading the project, but also to take action, that they're empowered to take action and prevent those injuries or those safety issues from occurring. This is something I think that we encourage all of our companies and everybody involved to take a really good, hard look at their workforce. And do you feel like your workforce has that level of confidence that they can speak up? And are they speaking up and showing you that they have that confidence? And so if not, or if there's work to be done there, we certainly encourage you to do some work on that. And the Safety Week website has some ideas on how to help you with that. Recognition is a big part of safe behavior, of course, and zero injuries. And that's recognizing certainly when you have a potential hazardous situation. But we are saying basically here is that our teams coming together as a team and having this shared approach and belief that together we can prevent injuries, we can overcome injuries, and together we are stronger. And so that's that connection, that piece that says, hey, being together, being connected is going to raise that confidence level to speak up and to have that strong voice as a group and prevent these injuries and incidences. Certainly partnership goes along the same lines of that, reinforcing how our collective strength as a group makes us stronger, not only in an operational standpoint, but absolutely as a safer job site when we're working together in partnership and we're helping each other, we're looking out for each other, and there's that care and concern that you're gonna be looking out for the person next to you, and he's gonna be looking out for you. So being alert, being focused, and being supported is part of that theme for this year. And then, of course, impact. Elevating our drive and dedication to building this culture where everyone is empowered to own and to act on safety is critical. And so if you're able to do that and get that drive of folks coming up, that resolve when they come on your job site, you're going to have a huge impact on your project, and you're going to have a huge impact on people's lives. And so that's just the basic themes, and thoughts behind our theme this year. But please go to our website. There's a lot more there. I think you'll find it very helpful, and hopefully be able to share that with folks on your job site. Now, Marty's gonna talk a little bit about the plan for the week, options that we have on our website.
Yeah, so as Mike referenced, all of the materials you need to bring Safety Week to life at your company are available on the Construction Safety Week website. There's access to all of the tools you need in terms of the daily topics. There's videos that suggest how you might display or portray those topics on your job sites. And there's toolbox talk materials. Additionally, we have access to mental health materials. There's access to all of the logos, the seals, email signatures, anything that you might need in terms of promotion. And there's even a planning playbook that you can utilize to bring this to life on your project site. So if you're interested in following what's provided to you, there's sort of a plan that's ready to go. Additionally, you're certainly welcome to create some of your own content. And this is a great chance to bring in vendors, bring in experts within the industry, and have them talk with your crews as well.
Well, I'm going to talk about the daily topics. So each day of the week of Safety Week, we have a theme. And the one thing I really like about Safety Week, this isn't a bunch of safety professionals flying off to a conference center in one location in the country. Safety Week is conducted on our job sites, on the project sites with the craft team members, the men and women that actually do the work in the field. And it's their engagement that really makes the difference. So safety is our top value. Establishing a supportive culture is essential to creating a safe environment, and feeling safe and having the power to speak up when something is unsafe are important to the day-to-day well-being at work. And that only happens if we have strong communication and engagement with the craft. And far too often when you say communication with the craft, people think of somebody, a management person, standing up on a toolbox and talking to the craft. And engagement is about listening to the craft. And that's really our theme for day one. Tuesday, our second day, is about risk identification. And every job site faces risks. And this is a high-risk business, and that's why we're so focused on safety, and mistakes do happen. But most of the time, those risks and mistakes don't cause us injury or harm. But on a job site, they can be really significant. And knowing when we're placed in those situations where errors are likely and being able to assess hazards and identify critical steps in our activities to make them safe, that's really the key. And the key is open communication and having a stronger, safer workplace for everybody. Then Wednesday is Brain Matters. And Mike really hit on this. Last year, we made the theme of Safety Week a lot about switching from hard hats to helmets, much safer and more resilient safety device for our team members in the field. And that switch is, I think, gone really well. At Mortenson, we switched over all of our projects to helmet last year. And while we saw some initial resistance, I think just like when we initiated eye protection and gloves for craft team members, that's now become norm. And I think people are really comfortable wearing those helmets. And I think just about everybody who's made that conversion, including Mortenson, can tell a story about somebody who's, a significant injury or loss of life was saved by the helmet wearing. So really nice trend and really nice initiative going on in the industry. But then probably more important is the mental health aspect. And that theme, I think, will be a forever theme of Safety Week, because construction, for whatever reason, is one of the highest areas of suicide for any industry or any type of business. And so 1 in 5 construction workers faces challenges like anxiety, depression, and substance abuse. And fighting that stigma around mental health issues helps us all stay much stronger and safer together. Then Thursday is about continuing learning and a demonstration day. This tends to be a really fun day because it gives a chance for vendors to come in and share their new tools, better ways to be safe. And we really have a chance to be listening to people with different backgrounds and experiences and how we can all change the work to be more safe. And I think oftentimes we're kind of stuck in the same rut of, doing the work the same way. And I think a lot of the future success of safety is just changing how we do the work so you can actually do it safer without taking those risks. And then Friday is about taking action and thank you. And every year we've seen participation in Safety Week grow as craft workers across the country come together. And really it's about the industry coming together, general contractors, trade partners, but it's also about owners, designers, everybody who's involved in the job site now is leaning into Safety Week. And I think it's become an annual event that craft workers really look forward to. And it's a chance to really thank everybody for participating in Safety Week and for staying safe year round. And it's a chance to celebrate those milestones. So really looking forward to this year of engagement, and we're going to talk a little bit about how you can then do the planning for Safety Week. And I'll give you a few tips and tricks that we've learned here at Mortenson, and that is use the resources on the Safety Week website. In the early years, I don't think we had a lot of resources. You were kind of left to your own. But man, we have great resources now on the website. So you don't have to go out and create it all on your own. That said, release the creativity and the ingenuity of your project and group leaders. It's amazing, we find at least, when we kind of set the parameters for Safety Week and then we say go. Every year I find and hear about stories and visit job sites to see really creative things. So best practices are appoint a Safety Week committee, determine what those daily topics, giveaways, events are going to be, create and execute a marketing and communications plan, leverage your relationships with customers and vendors. Customers love to get behind Safety Week, and they love to have publicity around the project and safety because it's something for all of us to celebrate when things are going well. Coordinate executive and job site visits. I always block that week out to go visit job sites, as many as I can across the country, really touch and feel what's going on in the projects. Get buy-in from field leadership on daily topics and toolbox. Train, talk, and celebrate each day. And lastly, after Safety Week is over, conduct a postmortem and find out what you can do better next year while it's still fresh in everybody's mind, and then use that for the next year's planning. Marty, I know you want to talk about Safety Week execution too.
Yeah, thanks. So what does this look like on our projects? Typical Safety Week execution plan includes our field leaders facilitating daily topic discussions with our crews. And as Dan said, it's a discussion, right? It's not a one-way conversation. It's a good time to really listen to our crews and hear from them what challenges they're having and what obstacles we can help them overcome. These prepared topics have talking points as well as actions where we kind of challenge our crews and our project teams to improve safety on our sites and see how they can take what we just discussed and really put it into motion on that project site. It's a great opportunity, as we mentioned, to bring in experts or vendors to provide hands-on demonstrations, things like PPE, fall protection demonstrations, and new tools. I mean, as much as we're partnering together as contractors within the industry and with our customers, our vendors are really interested in meeting our needs. And there are a lot of new tools with new engineering features that can remove safety concerns from our project sites. And so let's get those out in front of our crews and help them understand what's available to them. It's also a great time to get our project executives and our company executives out to the job sites, like we said, nationwide, and have them demonstrate their commitment to safety by really interacting with the crews and getting involved with some of these presentations and conversations. You may consider live streaming a job site tour if you're interested, so that people at the home office, people, families of craft team members could see what it's like on the job site, what their loved ones are building, and what the safety message is that you're sharing. And then it's absolutely a great time to host a breakfast or a lunch and really demonstrate your appreciation for all of the effort that we talked about that these craft team members are putting in every day to make sure that they execute the work with high quality, on schedule, and with great safety so they can go home at the end of the day.
Okay, thanks, guys. So Safety Week, we want to just talk about, certainly the support we get from the industry is absolutely critical to the success of Safety Week. Not only the memberships, but simply the sharing of knowledge and resources and ideas and creativity, all those things that Marnie and Dan just talked about as far as making Safety Week memorable, making it impactful. We as a group of members, come together and we share a lot of ideas and a lot of approaches. And when our people see the member companies all being consistent around these issues of, again, mental health and hard hats to helmets and just engagement of people and coming together in connection out on our job sites, that translates across our industry. They start going from job to job, or they work for multiple different contractors, and they're seeing a consistent resolve amongst those contractors around these concepts and ideas. And that's what, has that lasting effect and can really make a difference in our industry. So, to be a member, if you're interested in that, certainly go to the Construction Safety Week website and check it out. Certainly we have sponsors, companies that we partner with as contractors throughout our industry that are passionate about safety as we are, and they want to jump in and be a sponsor of Safety Week. And so we certainly appreciate that. And then we've got advocates, people that, that do have an impact on our industry and are out there spreading the word. And there's an opportunity for them to be an advocate of Safety Week. One of the things that we say is Safety Week is for everybody, and it's for the small contractors, the big contractors. It's for anybody that's involved in our industry. So there's no cost to access our website and all the tools and plans and ideas that are on that. It's there for everybody. If you choose that you want to be a member and you want to get involved at that level, certainly there's some things that come along with that. And, logos on the Safety Week website. Certainly there's some brand recognition that goes along with the social media platforms. There's some, e-newsletters that go out. We do some E&R stuff, 4-page cover wraps that have logos and things like that in it. So definitely, to me, that just, again, these items are what kind of empowers the industry around safety and Safety Week, is that it just shows the mass of commitment from the companies that are involved. And I think that sends a message to the industry, and then again, hopefully again, has the ability to provide to cause change and to cause things to again get better and stronger when it comes to the issues that we are facing. So that's all I have. I think that's all we have. And thank you for taking the time. There's some of our member emblems there. Please get involved and enjoy the week. And again, thank you for your support.
Thanks, Mike. And I'd also like to recognize the AGC, who's been a great partner for us many years now, letting us get the word out to the AGC members through their portals. So appreciate your help, AGC, and all you've done for Safety Week over the years.
Absolutely. Thanks.